So, about a month ago, I was sitting in my hot tub just enjoying it and looking up at the stars. And I noticed a satellite going by. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then just kept watching it and I kept looking around again and I saw another one come by. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. They're in like a line. And I kept looking and more came. And I thought, saw about like 30 or 40, I think. And I was like, what is that? And I asked my parents about it, and they really didn't know. And so I just kind of ignored it. And then a couple weeks later, I was sitting by a campfire with some of my parents' friends and my friends, and we saw it happen again. So I have seen this happening two times now, and we're all wondering what it was. And so we looked it up and eventually found out that it was the Elon Musk satellite train. And I just got really interested in it because I had seen it twice, and most people hadn't even heard of it at all yet. So, uh, first of all, Elon Musk, according to BusinessInsider.com, he was an engineer, an industrial designer, a technology entrepreneur, and a philanthropist. And he was the founder and CEO of SpaceX and the co-founder and CEO of Tesla. And he was the founder of Boring Company, Neuralink, and he was a co-founder of OpenAI. And according to biography.com, he was born on June 28th, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. And he's a current citizen of the US, South Africa, and Canada. So this SpaceX satellite train thingy, it's right now there's about 400 satellites according to Forbes.com that are circling the world, and every 2 months they were supposed to um, launch some, with 60 coming every time. And so this satellite train is called Starlink, and it's a project by SpaceX, which was started by Elon Musk again. Their ultimate goal is to put 12,000 from 12,000 to 42,000 satellites in the sky all the time to provide internet for people. Um, yeah, so they try to give high speed internet to people all over the world. It's supposed to reach everywhere from like London to Antarctica. And so what you have to pay just a little bit. It's not that much to access it, and then you are able to have it. It's faster. It'll be faster internet than what satellite internet is now, but it's going to be like lower than fiber contraband or broadband. I meant. I don't know. Why I said that. So right now there's 2,000 satellites in, and so with all that, it'll be raised by 6 times or even more, depending on how many they put up in the sky. And people are worried about it because it can cause like satellites crashing into each other, which something like that has already happened in 2009. And it can cause like debris, like thousands of pieces, which eventually, if there's a lot, can run into other satellites and cause that to happen more and more, which eventually can cause something called the Kessler syndrome, which means that our atmosphere is, you can't go through it without getting hit by debris and breaking up like rocket ships and stuff like that. So people are very worried about that. And just normal people and scientists are annoyed with it, just trying to like stargaze and look up at the stars, and scientists trying to study the universe still because they're really bright. They are brighter than 99% of satellites right now. So, with all of this happening, it's harder to see just normal stars, and instead they see satellites moving pretty much everywhere. But according to space.com, soon they'll get glare reducing sunshades, so it'll bounce the sun. Right now, they bounce the sun off and hit so we can see them, but it'll stop that. And the last time they launched was last week, so there's going to be more and more coming up. So yeah, if you want to see this, just go outside. It happens every once in a while. I've seen it twice in about a month. So maybe if you go outside every night and just look around for 10 minutes, you'll find it. Yeah, it looks cool.